Good morning and welcome to day 15 of this morning rise series, where we start on the mat and we work our way up through energizing postures, leaving you ready for your day. Today we're going to come to the mat cross-legged. So sitting up nice and tall, back of the neck long, crown of the head reaching up, and gently closing our eyes. Taking a deep breath in, into the belly. And exhaling through the mouth. And again, inhale deep into the belly and exhale all the way through the mouth. Last one, deep inhale to the belly and exhale through the mouth and coming back to normal breath. Rolling the shoulders up to the ears, back and down the back. And again, up to the ears, back and down. Up, back and down. And on your next inhale, lifting the arms overhead. And exhale, dropping the right hand to the mat, leaning over to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, both right hand down. Inhale, both hands up. And exhale, left hand down and leaning over to the left. Coming back up. Dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the chin. Gaze to the sky. Exhale, dropping the chin. And again, lifting the gaze to the ceiling. Coming back to neutral. Exhale, drop the head to the right. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, head to the left. And back up. And exhale to the right. Back up and exhale to the left, finding the neutral. Staying here in your cross-leg position, we're bringing the right foot in front of the left so that our shins are parallel to the edge of the mat or the front of the mat if you're facing the other way. If you can, you're welcome to stack your right foot on top of your left knee, and so your right knee is on top of your left foot. I find this quite difficult, so I am going to stay with my right leg in front of the left. Taking a breath in, arms overhead. We're going to hinge forward and reaching the hands just in front of the legs. So really hinging from the hips and not collapsing down with the chest. If you've got your feet stacked, making sure you're sitting nice and tall, working into that right hip. Staying here for one more breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, can you sink any deeper into that lovely deep stretch? Lovely, gently coming back up. Shaking out the legs, straighten out the legs, give them a good shake. And swapping over so the left foot comes in front of the right knee, or stacking the left foot on top of the right knee if that is comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall, extending the arms overhead and hinging forward from the hips. Feeling that lovely stretch in the left hip now. Making sure the spine is long and straight and you're hinging from the hips. If you can only come a little way forward, stay there. Taking a deep breath in and exhale, can you sink a little bit lower into that stretch? And walking the hands back in, and shaking out the legs. Coming forward into hands and knees, tucking the toes and coming up into your downward dog. Nice deep bend in the knees, pedaling out through the feet. It's early, stretching out through the legs where they've become a little bit tight overnight. Inhale, lifting the right foot, bending the knee, open out the hip, letting the weight of the right leg stretch out the front hip flexors on the right hand side. Circling through the hips, drawing big circles with your right knee. And back the other way. Stepping the right leg in between the hands and coming up into your high lunge. Focus on squaring the hips here. You want to feel that lovely deep stretch through the left hip flexor here. Dropping the knee, bringing the left hand to the mat. We're going to push the right knee out to the right and turning onto the outside edge of the right foot. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Bringing the right hand back to the mat and stepping back into three-legged dog. Bringing the right foot back to the mat. Lifting the left foot, inhale. Exhale, making big circles with the left knee. And the other way. Bringing the left foot between the hands, coming up into high lunge, inhale. Exhale, drop the right knee, drop the right hand to the mat, and pushing the left knee out to the side, rolling onto the outside edge of your left foot. Bringing the left hand to the mat, coming back up into three-legged dog. Left foot rises, and left foot comes back to the mat. You can stay here or conjoin me with a vinyasa, so coming forward into a high plank, keeping the elbows tucked, lowering down chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Once again, lifting the right leg in three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, coming back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Really squeeze here. And inhale, coming back up to three-legged dog. And exhale, right knee to right elbow. And dropping the knee behind the right wrist. And the ankle behind the left wrist, coming down into pigeon. You might want to walk your left foot back a bit. You can either stay here, or if it's available, bringing the elbows to the mat. And if you want a deeper stretch still, you can bring your forehead to your hands. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. Really relaxing into that deep stretch in the hip. Coming back up, walking the hands back up. And lifting that right leg up into three-legged dog and back to the mat. Lift the left leg, inhale. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, coming back three-legged dog. Exhale, tucking the nose to the knee. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, and tucking the foot behind the right wrist, coming into pigeon. Untuck the back toes, and either stay here or come down to your elbows, or even rest your forehead on your hands. and staying here for 4 more breaths. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, sink a little bit lower. One more inhale here. And one more exhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale to come back up, walking the hands up and lifting the left foot up into 3-legged dog. And bringing it back to the mat. You can stay here or join me with a vinyasa, coming forward to plank, lowering down to chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Bringing the gaze forward between the hands, stepping forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, breathing in, all the way up, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a moment here for some stillness. Rocking forwards and backwards on the feet. Finding your center. Squeezing the legs as though you're squeezing an invisible block. Pulling up through the kneecaps and really finding the center with your hips. So bringing the hands to the hips, rocking forwards and backwards. Smaller and smaller until you find your center. Engage through the core. Lift the shoulders up and back and down. And up and back and down. Long through the neck. Lift up through the crown of the head, gently closing the eyes and bringing the awareness to the breath. Taking a deep inhale to the belly and exhale through the mouth. And one more deep inhale to the belly and exhale through the mouth. I like to finish the class setting an intention. What do you want to do today? Who do you want to be? How do you want to feel? Taking any last movements here that you need. And finishing the class there. I hope you enjoyed today's session and I shall hopefully see you tomorrow.